From a small-town Canadian boy singing on YouTube to one of the world's biggest superstars, this is the untold journey of Justin Bieber, the fame, the struggles, and the transformation that inspired millions. Justin Bieber's rise to fame is one of the most extraordinary modern stories in the music industry. What makes his journey unique is not just his incredible voice or talent, but also the way he was discovered. Unlike many pop stars who came from established music schools, reality TV competitions, or big industry connections, Bieber was a small-town Canadian boy whose life changed overnight because of the internet, specifically YouTube. His early career highlights the power of social media, the role of perseverance, and the challenges of fame at such a young age. Humble beginnings in Canada. Justin Drew Bieber was born on March 1, 1994, in Stratford, Ontario, Canada. He grew up in a modest environment with his mother, Patty Millett, who raised him as a single parent. Justin did not come from wealth or a powerful family background. Instead, his childhood was simple, filled with school, sports, and music. From a very young age, he showed an interest in music. He learned to play multiple instruments such as the piano, drums, guitar, and even the trumpet. His natural ability to pick up instruments without formal training impressed many around him. His mother noticed his passion for singing and encouraged him to explore it further. At the age of 12, Justin participated in a local singing competition called Stratford Idol. He performed Neyo's So Sick and came in second place. While he did not win, this event marked a turning point in his life. His mother uploaded a video of the performance on YouTube so that their family and friends who couldn't attend could watch. That simple decision would eventually change the trajectory of his life forever. YouTube discovery. Back in 2007-2008, YouTube was still relatively new. People used it mostly for fun videos, but Patty kept uploading Justin's singing covers to share with family. However, Justin's talent quickly caught the attention of strangers online. People were surprised to see a 12-year-old boy singing songs by artists like Chris Brown, Usher, and Justin Timberlake with such maturity and control. His soulful voice, charming personality, and raw talent made him stand out from millions of others on the platform. One of those viewers was Scooter Braun, a former marketing executive who accidentally stumbled upon Justin's video while searching for another artist. Impressed by his voice, Scooter tracked him down and reached out to Patty Millett. At first, Patty was hesitant to trust someone from the music industry, but eventually she realized this could be a big opportunity for her son. Scooter Braun flew Justin and his mom to Atlanta, Georgia, to meet with industry professionals, meeting Usher and signing a record deal in Atlanta. Justin auditioned for several music executives, but the most significant meeting was with Usher, the R&B superstar. Usher saw something special in Justin, not just his voice, but his star quality and stage presence. Usher, along with Scooter Braun, helped secure Justin a record deal with Island Records under L.A. Reid. This was the official beginning of Justin Bieber's professional music career. Imagine the shift. From a small Canadian town to signing with one of the biggest labels in the world at just 13 years old. His life transformed overnight. This early breakthrough highlights both the opportunities and challenges of being a child star. Debut single and immediate fame. Justin's first single, One Time, was released in 2009. The song became an instant hit, especially among teenagers. It charted internationally and introduced him to a global audience. However, it was his next big single, Baby, released in 2010, that made him a worldwide phenomenon. Featuring rapper Ludacris, Baby became one of the most viewed videos in YouTube's history at the time. Even though it received many dislikes, the sheer volume of views and attention skyrocketed Justin to fame. He became a household name almost instantly. Teen magazines, radio stations, and TV channels all focused on this young star with the iconic, swoopy hairstyle. His fanbase, known as Beliebers, grew rapidly. Concerts sold out in minutes, and merchandise with his name was everywhere. He was not just a singer anymore. He had become a cultural movement. Challenges of early fame. While his rise to fame was inspiring, it also came with difficulties. Justin was only a teenager, yet he was living under constant media attention. He could not go out in public without being mobbed by fans and paparazzi. This level of fame at such a young age can be overwhelming, and it often creates both personal and professional struggles. He faced criticism from some adults and industry insiders who dismissed him as a teen idol or a YouTube sensation who would fade quickly. However, Justin continued to prove himself by showcasing his vocal abilities in live performances and working hard in the studio. Despite the pressure, he stayed dedicated to his craft. Debut album and expanding popularity. Justin released his debut album, My World, in 2009, which included hits like One Less Lonely Girl and Favorite Girl. The album was certified platinum in the United States. In 2010, he released My World 2.0, which included Baby and other hits like Somebody to Love and You, Smile. The success of these albums made him one of the youngest artists to achieve such global stardom. He also released a documentary film, Never Say Never, in 2011, which showed his rise to fame and behind-the-scenes struggles. The film grossed over $98 million worldwide, proving his influence was not limited to music, it was cultural. Influence of social media. Another key factor in Justin's early career was how he connected with fans through social media. Unlike many artists before him, Justin understood the power of Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. He directly communicated with his fans, tweeted regularly, and shared personal moments online. This made fans feel closer to him, almost like they were part of his journey. This digital connection helped him build one of the most loyal fan bases in history. Conclusion of early career. Justin Bieber's early rise to fame is a perfect example of how talent, opportunity, and technology can combine to create a global superstar. From a small-town Canadian boy singing in local competitions to becoming one of the biggest pop stars in the world, his journey was extraordinary. His early career shaped not only his future but also changed the way the music industry discovered new talent. Without YouTube, without Scooter Braun's discovery, and without Justin's relentless drive, the world might never have experienced the phenomenon known as Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's story is not just about a young boy becoming a pop star. It is about how he transformed from a troubled teen idol into a mature artist, husband, and global influencer. His journey reflects both the dark side of fame and the power of resilience. Over the years, Bieber has experienced controversies, personal struggles, redemption, and incredible success. Beyond his music, he has left a permanent mark on global pop culture and continues to inspire millions. Struggles with fame and controversies. After his early rise to stardom, Bieber faced the challenges that come with fame at a young age. Being constantly in the public eye meant that every mistake was magnified. As he entered his late teenage years, the pressure began to affect him. He was often criticized by the media for his behavior, reckless driving, conflicts with paparazzi, and public outbursts. In 2014, he faced legal issues, including an arrest for DUI in Miami, which made global headlines. These incidents led many people to question whether he could survive in the music industry long-term. However, it is important to understand that Justin was still very young. Unlike most teenagers who make mistakes privately, his errors were broadcast worldwide. This period of controversies nearly derailed his career, but it also became a turning point in his transformation. Musical evolution and redemption. One of the ways Bieber managed to transform was by focusing on his music. He reinvented his sound and matured as an artist. In 2015, he released Purpose, an album that marked his comeback. Songs like What Do You Mean, I'm Sorry, and Love Yourself showcased a more mature style, blending pop with electronic dance music influences. Purpose was both a commercial and critical success. It topped charts worldwide and sold millions of copies. More importantly, it showed that Bieber could evolve beyond being a teen idol. He was now recognized as a legitimate artist with depth and creativity. This album not only revived his career but also allowed him to rebuild his relationship with fans and critics. Bieber himself admitted that making Purpose was part of his healing process. Through his lyrics, he expressed vulnerability, regret, and hope. This authenticity connected with listeners on a deeper level. Personal growth and faith. Another important aspect of Bieber's transformation is his spiritual journey. During his struggles, Justin turned to Christianity and became heavily involved in his faith. He often spoke about how his relationship with God helped him through difficult times. He credited his faith for giving him purpose beyond fame and material success. This spiritual transformation also influenced his behavior. He began focusing on personal growth, accountability, and surrounding himself with positive influences. This period marked the beginning of a healthier lifestyle, moving away from the chaos that once surrounded him. Marriage and stability. Major milestone in Bieber's life was his marriage to model Hailey Bieber, in 2018. Their relationship gave him stability and a sense of grounding that he had long been missing. Justin often describes Hailey as his biggest supporter and partner in navigating both personal struggles and professional pressures. Marriage transformed Justin into a more mature person. He began prioritizing family values and openly discussed his desire to grow as a husband and future father. This chapter of his life reshaped his public image from a rebellious pop star to a responsible and loving partner. Continuing success in music, even after his comeback with Purpose, Bieber continued to make chart-topping hits. Collaborations like Despacito, Remix, with Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee broke records and introduced him to a wider Latin audience. The remix became one of the most streamed songs of all time, cementing his global appeal. In later years, Bieber released albums such as Changes, 2020, and Justice, 2021. These albums explored themes of love, personal growth, and faith. Songs like Peaches and Holy showed his versatility and ability to adapt to evolving music trends. His music now appeals to not just teenagers, but also adults who have grown up alongside him. This adaptability has kept Bieber relevant in a competitive industry where many artists fade after their initial success. Influence on pop culture. Justin Bieber's global impact extends far beyond his music. He was one of the first artists to prove the power of social media in building a career. Before TikTok stars and Instagram influencers, Bieber was discovered on YouTube and used platforms like Twitter to create a loyal fan base. His Beliebers remain one of the most dedicated fan communities in the world. They defend him online, celebrate his milestones, and even influence trends in fashion and culture. The iconic Bieber hairstyle of the early 2010s became a worldwide craze. His fashion choices, tattoos, and personal life have consistently been a topic of global conversation. Bieber also paved the way for other artists to be discovered through digital platforms. His success story inspired countless young musicians to share their talents online, proving that the internet could launch global stars, humanitarian efforts, and activism in addition to his music. Bieber has been involved in philanthropy and activism. He has supported numerous causes, including children's hospitals, disaster relief, and education initiatives. Through his platform, he has raised awareness and funds for charities. He has also used his influence to speak about mental health, openly discussing his struggles with depression and anxiety. By sharing his personal experiences, Bieber has helped reduce the stigma around mental health, encouraging fans to seek help when needed. A symbol of resilience, what makes Justin Bieber's journey remarkable is his resilience. Many young stars who faced similar struggles faded away or lost themselves completely. Bieber, however, managed to turn his challenges into growth opportunities. His ability to reinvent himself, both personally and musically, is a testament to his determination. From being labeled a teen sensation to a troubled celebrity, and now to a respected artist and role model, Bieber's transformation has been extraordinary. His story proves that redemption is possible, even under the harsh spotlight of global fame. Conclusion: global impact beyond music. Justin Bieber's transformation is about more than just his career. It is a story of survival, redemption, and growth. He has influenced music, fashion, and digital culture, while also inspiring millions through his honesty about struggles and faith. His global impact shows that he is not just a pop star, but a cultural icon whose story continues to evolve. From a boy singing covers on YouTube to a man who uses his platform for love, faith, and positivity, Justin Bieber has become one of the most influential artists of his generation. His transformation highlights the power of perseverance and the importance of authenticity in an industry often defined by pressure and perfection.